And hello everyone, welcome back to FS Rick News on this special edition of Invaders Weather News, um, Invaders Weather News for this August 20th, 2021. I am meteorologist Invader, and welcome back to Invaders Weather News. Today we'll be tracking Tropical Storm Henri as impacts towards the northeast United States on high alerts right now, as Tropical Storm Henri will become Hurricane Henri soon. Hurricane Grace to make landfall in mainland Mexico in the next few hours. But let's first talk about Tropical Storm Henri, a concern for the northeast United States. We got the latest details tonight, this afternoon, as we are watching a potential concern, dangerous hurricane as it heads toward the northeast United States. Okay, so here's our key messages on Tropical Storm Henri. Dangerous storm surge and hurricane conditions are possible beginning Sunday in portions of Long Island, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and southeastern Massachusetts, where a storm surge watch and hurricane watch are in effect. Residents in these areas should follow any advice given by local officials. So let's talk about the latest updates on Tropical Storm Henri. Here's the Tropical Storm Force wind speed probabilities. If you're in this orange or this little grayish orange here, this darker orange in this area, this is the lighter orange. You know you are in impact with Tropical Storm Henri. So these are the percentage of the Tropical Storm Force wind probabilities. Here's the 50 knot probabilities. So if you're really sure you're in this area, then I suggest you get preparing now because we're expecting storm surge as this thing could make landfall. So a lot of things have changed and this is going to get really concerning. Here's the peak storm surge forecast here. 1 to 3 feet from Cape May to East Rockaway Inlet. 2 to 4 feet from East Rockaway Inlet to Watch Hill. 3 to 5 feet from here to there. The Cape Cod Bay, 3 to 5 feet. So we have a lot of going on. The storm surge, it could be up to 7 to 8 feet as Tropical Storm Henri, or soon to be Hurricane Henri, could make landfall. Let's look at the cone here. 65-mile winds here. This is the 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time update. Winds are is moving northeast at 7 miles, so the path has changed. It's shifting towards North United States. Then this could make a sharp right turn. So the path has changed. It gets very concerning from here. People should have their plans ready because we already got hurricane watches in effect now and tropical storm watches in this area. People should be ready because this is also a flooding threat for the northeast United States. For Massachusetts and Connecticut and Rhode Island, they should have their plans ready soon because we do have storm surge watches and warnings in effect here. We do have a storm surge watch in effect right along these islands here and these coastlines here for part of the Connecticut coast, the Rhode Island coast here. They should be prepared for storm surge watch. They should be prepared for any storm surge, and they should have their emergency plans ready because this is not gonna look good. But hopefully hopefully everyone will be prepared, and hopefully nothing bad comes out of this because this is one concerning storm. So it's going to strengthen along the way, and as it reaches near, it's going to be 85 miles. By the time it makes landfall, it's 75 miles. And once it reaches inland near Connecticut, and near Rhode Island, between these borders here, it's going to be 70 miles when it makes landfall. Then up here to Massachusetts, 45 miles. Then back into the Atlantic Ocean, 40 miles. So something people should be watching very closely with this system. So it gets concerning from here. So you're in this area, so you're in the 60-70 mile percentage. And if you're in this red area, 70 to 80 miles, you're down here 80 to 90 miles. So these probabilities are increasing each time as this thing gets near. So it gets very concerning from here. So I suggest you got your plans ready and get ready uh, for any evacuations as Hurricane Henri was Tropical Storm Henri, but soon to be Hurricane. So you can see with the latest updates. Here's the earliest reasonable arrival time of winds here. I'm gonna zoom out here. Then the most likely arrival times are right here. So I'm expecting by Sunday 8 p.m. or Sunday 8 a.m. We expect by Sunday a.m. we expect that impacts will be felt for Massachusetts, the winds, Connecticut, and Rhode Island, and parts of New York City here should be ready here with their evacuations plans. Just in case if something bad happens out of this, because we're watching the latest details on Henri, so you should be on alert and people should be ready on this system here. And then we got Hurricane Grace, 85-mile winds right now. We do have hurricane conditions and dangerous storm surge are likely along portions of eastern mainland Mexico beginning late today within their hurricane warning area northward. So yeah, that's just what we have with Hurricane Grace here. Here's a Spanish version of the key messages. So not a lot to talk about. Hurricane warning going on for mainland Mexico here. 85-mile winds with Hurricane Grace. Let's get to the main story. We go to the Northeast United States here. We have a lot to talk about with Henri. So we got the National Weather Service in New York here. You can see there are already hurricane watches along here. Hurricane warnings along in this red area. Got storm surge watches, tropical storm watches in effect. And if you're sure you know you're in these warnings watches areas, you must be prepared. Have a plan ready because Henri is closing in, and impacts are expected by Saturday and Sunday. So people should be prepared. And we got another disturbance over here. So yeah, so let's watch this. There's Grace down there. So this is Grace over here. Then this is Henri. Henri, you should watch on this low pressure. This is Henri right now where it's at. Then we're going to zoom in here. We're going to move on to this and watch this. Northeast United States. Let's zoom into that. Watch how this makes landfall. Instantly, we're going to watch for potentially flooding, rain across parts of Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island here. Once it makes landfall, it's going to make a little sharp right turn. And we expect potentially, here's the rainfall rates, potentially up to 5 inches of rain is possible. Up to 5 inches of rainfall, or maybe up to 6 inches of rain could be possible with Tropical Storm Henri or hurricane, if you want to call it that way, because it's there's a good chance this will become a hurricane in the next 24 to 36 hours, soon in the next 24 hours. So Hurricane Grace here, nearly the mainland Mexico. Landfall will be in a few hours with Hurricane Grace here. No eye wall. The satellite imagery is loading. This is Hurricane Grace strengthening in the Gulf of Mexico there, with winds up to 85 miles right now. Then we got Tropical Storm Henri, just strengthening in that Atlantic Ocean, and the ocean strengthening, and the secrets are in it. The secrets are just hidden in it. So the aircraft recons, there's like 1 and 2 Henri. That one has finished here. This is the 1 and 2 Grace is in progress right now. Then there's another mission to Henri here. So there's a lot of missions going on with NOAA 9 mission here. So yeah, so the aircraft recons have made clear that this has strengthened. So got Hurricane Grace right here. Global plus Hurricane models do the same. The intensity guidance will do the same here. But all the models are saying this could shrink to Category 2, then go back down to Category 1. Well, some of the models are saying Category 2, but mostly saying Category 1. So yeah, well, that's what we got with the intensity guidance there. But we're talking mostly about trucks from Henri, which is a concern for the Northeast United States, where they should be on the lookout. As the model track guidance is still the same for Northeast United States, this won't change. This is going to be likely, and I suggest Northeast United States be prepared for any updates as trucks from Henri will become likely a hurricane. Most of the models are saying a Category 1 hurricane is likely. I have no doubt this will stay tropical storm. I have no doubt this will not be a Category 1. I am very serious about this. This will become a Category 1 hurricane in a few 24 to 36 hours. So I suggest people in the Northeast United States, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, parts of New York City here should have their plans ready. Because this one could get ugly. So Tropical Storm Henri is like right over here. This is where Tropical Storm Henri is. Then And by the time it gets up here, it's gonna de-strengthen a little, back to 75-mile winds, because it's entering the green waters. By that I meant like the cold waters, the cooler waters. So these are color coded. So each time it gets north here, it's gonna get in the cold waters of New York, of the North Atlantic. So when it reaches along the coastline here, it's gonna get really cold water along the coastline. So once it gets in the cooler waters in 24 degrees Celsius, that's about 83 or 82, or down to 79 degrees, where it will not get a lot of energy that much, and it will just de-strengthen along inland. But in the Gulf of Mexico, this is where the rich water is. This is where the warm waters are at 31 degrees. 31 degrees. That's really warm water for one hurricane to strengthen. So you can see why Hurricane Grace hasn't de-strengthened yet. Still strengthening a little bit, while trucks from Henri is strengthening in this area, but will de-strengthen soon. So that's a lot of information we still need to know, and we'll just get the news and latest updates for you as it comes in. So that's all for Invader's weather news forecast for August 20th, 2021. I am Mirage Vader. Thanks for watching your special edition of Invader's weather news, tracking trucks from Henri, soon to be Hurricane, and Hurricane Grace. We'll help you find this information very helpful, and we might give you another video later on. I'm Mirage Vader. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care. Bye, guys.